Hey everybody, Doug8798 here, back with another Toonami video. It's been 2 months since I did a Toonami video, and this is my review of last night's edition of Toonami, which I must say was awesome. Okay, first off, I'm going to talk about that awesome life promo from Toonami. That Life is Not Fair promo from Tom was awesome. They showed footage of most recent past Toonami shows like Dead Man Wonderland and Casher and Sins. I like how they're still using footage from those shows, paying homage to those shows, even though they're gone and have finished their runs on Toonami. I hope Dead Man Wonderland returns with a new season in Japan so it can return with a new season here on Toonami here in America. With that being said, let's get on to the lineup. As you all know, there's been since Samurai 7 recently finished their run, a new anime has joined the lineup, and that anime is Soul Eater. Okay, Soul Eater was recommended to me by a couple of friends from Facebook. I briefly skimmed through it on Wikipedia and saw an opening on YouTube, and I don't remember the opening, but I do remember the artwork, and I do remember some of the stuff I read on Wikipedia, and I didn't like what I read, so I really never gave it a shot. But when I heard rumors that it was gonna be here on Toonami, I decided to give it a shot. Another reason I didn't give this show a real shot was because well, as you all know, it was dubbed by Funimation, and I have not been impressed with anything Funimation has done since that horrible dub of Dragon Ball Z Kai, and also ruining Ultimate Muscle, completely buying the license from 4Kids, and doing nothing, not releasing anything on Ultimate Muscle. The show Ultimate Muscle is pretty much in limbo right now because of Funimation. And, of course, I don't care what anyone says, not supporting Dragon Ball Evolution. And finally, number 4, kissing Dragon Ball Z, the most overrated anime's ass. The workers that are always kissing Dragon Ball Z's butt, overly praising it, giving it a lot of praise it really doesn't deserve. But then I started seeing shows like Seven Samurai, Dead Man Wonderland. Of course, there was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and most recently I'm watching the remake of Guyver, Bio Boosted Armor. These were some pretty good dubs from Funimation. Funimation, apart from Fullmetal Alchemist, other than those shows I just named, they had not really done a good dub since Yu Yu Hakusho back in 2002. But yeah, so I watched the show, and I must say the show is awesome, despite all the things I'm usually criticizing in most animes today. The show is awesome. The characters are likable, the action is good, and the show is funny. What I don't like about the show is, once again, what I criticize in all animes of today. It's a poor man's version of Bleach. It's about a girl and this guy who eats souls and can turn into a scythe and cut people, and then he kill people, and then he eats their souls. So it's pretty much like Bleach, only I think this is set in a future, some kind of alternate futuristic or past world. I gotta look at it again, but from what I seen in the first episode, this show was really awesome on Toonami. The only thing I hate is that it's once again another Dragon Ball clone. What that means is that it's gonna be one of those shows where characters are going on an adventure for really no good reason. Yeah, this guy wants to become a more powerful demon or Shinigami, something like that. I keep forgetting, but yeah, that's what this new show Soul Eater is about. I'll talk much more about it as I watch more episodes. The next thing I want to talk about is Bleach. Bleach has been so awesome since it's finally finished the fillers. It's entered season 14. Last night's episode with I think those characters are called the Visors. With the visors, the girl with the yellow hair who wears the red jumpsuit. Those guys fighting Aizen was awesome and badass. Then of course, gotta talk about Naruto. Naruto. Don't care how many times I watch it. Love the Zabuza saga. They showed the episode where Naruto and Sasuke both finally climbed the tree together, and of course, Naruto calls Inari, who was making fun of their mission to stop Tazuna. Tazuna. Naruto, of course, calls Inari a coward, and Zabuza returns. And of course, the next episode will be the epic rematch between Naruto's group and Zabuza's group. And once again, can't wait. It's awesome, no matter how many times I see it. What was the next show? Oh yes, next show was Thundercats. They showed the episode with the surviving Thunderians being enslaved by this evil rat king who I saw in the original Thundercats cartoon, but I keep forgetting his name. But this episode, of course, was awesome. I love the new Thundercats. I heard from a friend that this show is getting high ratings on Toonami, and I believe it because it's recently been removed up to a much earlier time slot than it was when it originally debuted on Toonami. And I hope they get a second season. The next show was yes, Symbiotic Titan Gindi Takasukuri, hard to pronounce his last name. The guy who created Dexter, Samurai Jack, and Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the animated series, created this comedy, drama, action-driven mecha show called Symbiotic Titan. This show was awesome. Tonight's episode with Octa, the guy you see right there with the glasses, with him coming back, them forming a Voltron-like robot and killing off this giant Godzilla-looking monster. It was an awesome episode. Once again, this is another show that, in my opinion, was wrongfully canceled on Cartoon Network because they didn't sell enough toys. I hate Stuart Snyder. He doesn't like any show that is good unless it sells merchandise. He only cares about money. I hope this show becomes popular enough here for Gindi, who did say he was opening up to another season, so he can come back and make another season. And of course, the other shows, Cowboy Bebop is awesome. Not much to really say about Cowboy Bebop. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, awesome as usual. Not much to say about it. Inuyasha, awesome as usual. Not much to say about it. Other than that, well, when these other shows run dries, I hope Inuyasha comes back, and I hope Adult Swim Toonami airs the final arc, because I really haven't watched it yet, and I think Inuyasha deserves to finish its run. Love Inuyasha on this lineup. Two animes I really don't care about is Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is a good anime, but in my opinion, it's really a filler anime. It's not a major player like all the other shows I just mentioned. And I'm a huge fan of the creator of Eureka 7, but I'm more of a fan of her work, Deadman Wonderland. Yeah, Deadman Wonderland and Eureka 7 are from the same creators. And the Tenchi show, I just really don't care much for anymore. I think the original Tenchi Muyo and Tenchi Universe were the best Tenchi shows. This show, once again, in my opinion, is another filler show. But like I said, Toonami is awesome. It is one of the things I look forward to on today's Cartoon Network, and I love watching it, and it's one of my favorite things about Cartoon Network right now. I'll do a video on the things I don't like about Toonami being back in the future, but until then, Dugout.